Well, the playoffs are in full swing, and do we just witness Jokic and the Nuggets giving up? Let's dive in.
ThaAuthenticTake, the real, no fake. ThaAuthenticTake, yeah, the real, no fake.
Well, the Denver Nuggets coming into round one against the Minnesota Timberwolves, I honestly had the Nuggets just blowing through the Timberwolves because I just really didn't see anything from the Timberwolves this year that would say that they were as strong as they were last year. You know, Ant-Man's been on and off. They're still waiting for former Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, to really prove himself as a figure in Minnesota. And to me, all the pieces just weren't as strong as they were last year. So I expected Jokic, a fully healthy Murray, to really just blow through the Timberwolves, and that has not happened. In a previous Nuggets video, I said that I feel like, Jokic has been frustrated this year and he's just like really letting it show. And that has really veered its head here in the first round of the NBA playoffs. They looked to get off to a good start. They were playing well, and then just things started to crumble. Jaden McDaniels comes and he opens his mouth and basically calls the Nuggets not good defenders, which, this guy always kind of has like a cocky mouth, and he's just a guy, like, if you play against him, you just want to do good against him, basically. But after that, things crumble because now they go into game 4. Minnesota was up 2-1, and you think Denver is going to get some get back, and the negativity of what was happening to the Timberwolves would just kind of, you would think, would open the floodgates of the Nuggets just taking a hold back of this series. I mean, Anthony Edwards went down with they said it was a hyperextension / bruised knee, I believe, which I think he got really lucky on that. Said he's going to be out multiple weeks. And then, like, the first maybe 30 seconds of the game, Dante DiVincenzo tears his Achilles. And it just sucks. And just on a sidebar, like, the NBA has got to really take precaution on this because the playoffs is where you want to see your marquee guys. And look at just the track record of people that have been going down just straight up torn Achilles. I know it's like a non-contact thing, but still, it's kind of like, it makes stuff like, ugh. Like, do I even want to watch that game and stuff like that? Because, beyond the curse of all the players with the number 0 going down with these injuries, you had Dame Lillard, Tyrese Halliburton. It's just, and now Dante DiVincenzo. It's kind of weird. But anyway, so now that these negative things have happened in the Nuggets' favor, you would expect things to kind of turn around, but it kind of just looks like they're giving up a little bit. And the game was well in hand for Minnesota because their unsung hero just was balling, which is a real good NBA feel-good moment, honestly. But Jaden McDaniels goes and scores a cheap basket, and Jokic just runs over there and just basically grabs his jersey and is like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I like that out of Jokic. We need more like, oh, everybody's not friends. I like Jokic is going to testing this guy like, hey, it's the unwritten rule. Why are you doing that crap? Like, we already lost. Like, why are you rubbing it in our face? And I really like that. And you can't tell me any person that is from my era that don't like that. They love that they got a little taste of the old era right there. And I know the new age, fans gotta love that too, because this whole LeBron crap with everybody's going to be my buddy and everything is really boring. And you like that because that's a sense of competition. So I really like that. But then I just kind of like think that, Jokic wasn't using his head and was just like, screw this guy. Like, he's trying to rub our faces in it. I'm going to go show him what's up. And, I love that. And, to the point, I just kind of feel like the Nuggets have kind of been like giving up, maybe more Jokic. And it's just like, damn, like I thought last year they should have won the conference finals against the OKC Thunder. And the fact that they pushed it to 7, I think OKC, got lucky. And I don't know if they'd be able to do that this year, but the way Denver's stumbling, I don't know if they're going to see OKC in a rematch. And just another thing, I feel like people are like not putting as much stake in the fact that Jokic did not sign an extension in the offseason, which he was expected to do. And I feel like that was like, yeah, that's probably a ploy for more money, but that's also to give himself freedom that if he doesn't see what he likes in Denver, as far as them building around him, I think there's a chance that he leaves. I mean, why not? He is one of the only big men in the NBA, and he's probably the most versatile big man in the NBA. And, you know, is this real or fugazi? Right now, I'd say it's fugazi because it's just my opinion that I think they're kind of giving up. And I just think Jokic has been kind of tired this season, and he's more short fused and stuff, a different way than we've seen the quiet Joker, basically. Is it time to hit the panic button for the Denver Nuggets? Me, personally, I would say yes, because there's no way I expected them to be down 3-1 in this series on the brink of elimination. With a player like Jokic and a sidekick like Jamal Murray, this is, you know, really shooting low. And if you watch any of the analysts, they projected possibly Denver to be one of the teams that would definitely be a straight shot for the finals, or at least challenging, you know, the OKC Thunder to represent, you know, the Western Conference. So I think it is definitely time to push that panic button. My authentic take of the video about the Denver Nuggets giving up, I think you could go either way, but there's definitely a lesser sense of we got this under control that I've always felt from the Denver Nuggets, and I think it's hurting them. The short fuseness of the Joker, I think, is really hurting them as well. And honestly, they got the players to do it, but I don't know if the Denver Nuggets mind frame is in the state that they could rebound from this deficit that they're in right now, down 3-1 on the brink of elimination. I just don't know if they could do it. And Rudy Gobert has kind of been holding the Joker down. So I think in the second half of game 4, I think Joker was like only like 1 of 5, 1 of 6 in the second half. And who Joker is, man, he can't be doing that. He's got to be that primetime player that he always is, that he always shows up. But I just think the deficit is too much for them to overcome. But that is my opinion. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This has been The Authentic Take.
The authentic take. The real, no fake. The authentic take. Yeah, the real, no fake.